Hi, and welcome to a new episode of Entrepreneurs Insights. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome, Vishal, my co-host. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you, Guillaume?
Very good, very good. Super happy to have Milan Paleja from company Wellesta with us. How are you doing, Milan?
Very good. Thanks to have me here. I'm happy to be here with you guys and see what we can discuss and which can be helpful to others, which will be my pleasure.
Yeah, thank you. That's exactly the spirit. Try to bring value. So, Milan, you have been having a very successful career in pharma. You have then jumped into the unknown and decided to launch your own business.
In 2.5 years, I work as a sales and medical rep.
Interesting.
And that developed a fascination towards the healthcare. Hence, I undergraduated and joined Sandoz as a management intern.
Mm-hmm.
And I finished my management internship and I finished my chartered management accountant and entered into the corporate finance career.
Yeah.
Career went on growing, work on corporate finance and went into the business finance and started finding healthcare more and more interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And I decided to remain in the healthcare. So first 12 years with Sandoz, which went into the Novartis. So last 24 years of my career with Novartis, where I had quite a few senior management role in the chief financial officer roles, which I did in India, Asia Pacific, Asia, Middle East, Africa, work in Southern Africa, work into the Middle East, work in the Europe.
This is amazing.
And when in my first stint working I work on both the side of pharma as well as consumer health.
Mm-hmm.
And when I work in Singapore, my first stint in 2002 to 2007, that time I felt there was a need for a company like Wellesta.
So tell us more about what was the need.
Yeah, so reason I said that, look, we have a lot of big distributors, very respected name are there, and they're very strong, but we don't have a niche, cross-regional, cross-continent sales and marketing company who's specializing or supporting a big pharma or medtech or a startup company. But when I saw that there could be a gap, because God has been kind to me, and thanks to Sandoz and Novartis, which I'll be always obliged, that a lot of learning I have from that great company. I work with them in 3 different continents, in Asia, Middle East, Africa, even in Europe. So they made me travel to more than 70 countries and met the people in 70 countries, distributor, doctors, partners. So confidence was building more, and need to have a company which will help big size company, mid-size company, and startup company.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the purpose. But then I had to work to get myself be more confident.
Right.
And company was giving me very good roles. So I was learning from moving from the corporate finance till CFO, multiple times CFO, then the CEO and president roles I did, become more confident. I was reaching my age of 55. I had option to early retire, and the dream was there to start company like Wellesta.
Wow.
So I took the option to early retire and start Wellesta, which can help 3 type of clients. Big companies who lose the focus on certain product. Here we can say, we take care of your product. So we give the access of the same product continuity in the market.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
at low cost, because our cost of operation is lower than big MNC.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we can be a partner for the bigger MNC.
Mm-hmm.
Then second, those companies who are big in Europe, USA, Japan, but not having a strong footprint here, we are their go-to-market.
Mm-hmm.
And then we use the company, big distribution company like Jolic, DKSH, AM.
Right.
We use them for logistic partner.
Okay.
So we specialize this in sales, marketing, medical, regulatories. So we do end-to-end everything for any customer.
Right.
So second vertical, those mid-sized company, will become launch partner for Asia, Middle East, Africa. And the last come in the people who are scientists, research. So Wellesta has also wonderful clients who have very nice products, but they don't know how to market. So here we come. We help you evaluate the market. We help you what should be selling price, what could be a profitable model,
Right.
what would be how we go about. So we do end-to-end for them. Even at times we also have invested in such company.
Okay. Oh, you did. Okay. When did you create the business?
Wellesta was started on June 2019, 6 years back.
6 years ago. Okay. So you talked about how your corporate journey helped you build that confidence and understand that there was a gap, a problem that you could, play in and fill and solve. But still jumping from a corporate comfort in a way to the unknown and starting your own thing is still a lot of new challenges, I can imagine.
Absolutely. The first
Go back to the first.
It's not challenging, it's fun.
Yeah, it is fun, but
Right.
it is. This is very fun, absolutely.
So the biggest challenge, and it is, I would say to you, it's a change of mindset.
Right.
When I worked for Novartis as a country president, there are people queuing up to meet me.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm queuing up to meet the people.
Right.
The first change.
Yeah.
Second, Novartis, like a big company, will give one advertisement and you have 100 CVs. People are applying.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have to convince people to join us.
That's so
And
true.
especially at the startup time.
Sure.
Now we are 6 years old. We have more than 550 people working for us.
This is amazing.
And we are running in 7 countries. We have a lot of clientele. So it is little easier to attract good people. But difference is 3 different things. In Novartis, any big company, if you say, when you work for, first, you are not worried about the product.
Mhm.
Second, you are not worried about the people. Third, the processes are working very, very well. Fourth, you have no worry about the money. Whereas in startup, we are worrying about everything.
You don't have any of these 4 things.
Absolutely. So when I started the company, it was a 1% dream to say I want to do something. And I have to tell the people that what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
And they'll say, okay, excellent. We know you can do it, but how? Where is your team?
Yeah.
Correct? I need to have a team.
Yeah.
So creating a team is egg and chicken story. Whether you hire the people first and you start the work, ask for the work, or you ask for the work and hire the people. Correct?
So where did you start? You started with the chicken or with the egg?
So I took a courage to buy a small running company with my own money first.
Okay.
So I bought first infrastructure. First few months, to be honest, William and Vishal, first few months, every morning I go to the office and we have a small team of 4 people. And we are doing, who should we call? Who should go and we meet? First 4 months, we did not have any customer.
Of course.
The 5th month, we got our first customer. 6th month, second customer. By the end of 10th month, we had 5 customers.
Uh-huh.
But I had to take a courage to say that I'm going to buy infrastructure
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
I bought first company in Indonesia, which had 40 people. Today, God is kind. In the same company, I have more than 240 people.
So that was with your own money, as you said, first investment. You didn't need any investors or support or whatever.
I
So
use my own savings. So I have one more colleague who come with also little money.
Yeah.
So we use our own money.
And when you
to
say
start.
infrastructure, can you explain a little bit?
So we bought a running small sales and marketing company in Indonesia first.
I see.
So that was our first structure.
That's
To where otherwise you have to create a legal entity and go and tell the people we will do.
Yeah.
So now we have first structure. Then we said, okay, we started marketing that company actively. Then similar way we went to India and bought a second small structure, non-performing, loss-making or underperforming company we bought.
I see.
And that company we also try to make it bigger.
And how much time did it take you to buy the second one in India?
Another 6 months.
Oh, wow. So super quick. So you 6 months after the acquisition in Indonesia, you were already into your next deal.
So within the end of the first year, we had more than 100 people working for us.
Right.
But that was also big risk we were taking,
Yeah.
that we were putting the money,
Of course.
100 people's salary. Now we have to start earning the more and more work for them.
Of course.
And here comes 2020. Not only us, but world was suffering with COVID.
I
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a surprise for everybody. Yeah.
Yes.
So you are dealing with more late stage continuum of the pharmaceutical life cycle management versus more early stage, and
That was at beginning we started.
that was in the beginning. So how have you evolved in the last 5-6 years?
Now we're doing everything.
Okay.
So we started with managing the old product.
Right.
Now, in fact, we have launched brand new molecules for the MNCs.
Okay.
So we have come in the 6 years that we are doing all the three. It's not that we have stopped doing the first thing.
Yeah.
We do the first thing.
Yeah.
We do the second thing, those products which are in Europe, USA, we bring. And now we have also done for a couple of MNC, a brand new product launches.
Yeah.
Okay.
And why is there such a big need in Asia?
See, I would say to you, Asian market or any emerging market, there is a need of this thing.
Right.
The reason too, let us accept that every big company, in my opinion, is that also looking at resource allocation. When the product goes off patent, they need to look at a low-cost partner.
Correct.
Or they have to operate at low cost. So there are various ways of low cost, which I did it myself in my past life, working in the corporate. And hence I found a need that there is a need for something like this.
Right. And do you only do off-patent or new chemical entities?
We are also doing brand new launches now.
Brand
which
new
are
launches.
Patented product we have launched for the
Yeah.
client.
Yeah.
So clients have started trusting Wellesta for a brand new launches also.
Okay.
We already launched brand new launches for 3 MNCs.
Right.
And I am now launching 8 patented medical devices.
Okay.
So totally, these are patented medical devices Wellesta is launching. We started in pharma, we entered into medical device, and now we are in the over-the-counter products.
Right. And Milan, do you see any gap at the time that the drug or the medical device gets approved in the US or in Europe, but it takes an equally long time to get approved in emerging markets? And what is that time gap that you're talking, which is driven mainly by regulatory approvals, isn't it? And the amount of trials that you end up doing.
See, to be honest, this is my experience and opinion.
Yeah.
Emerging market is looking at developed market for what is the product, how it's working.
Right.
So if product is already approved in US and Europe and already launched, then you can expect a faster approval in emerging market, which we are seeing it.
Yeah.
So, and that is not surprise because they want to see the product where it is innovated, how it is launched and how it is working.
Yeah.
And if it is working well, there is a trust factor is high because they have enough clinical data.
Yeah.
But if you file same time, then people want to watch how it's working or not working.
Yeah.
Correct.
Right.
So I would say to you, we see that definitely that there is a higher trust of product coming from Europe, USA, Japan in this part of the world. And if the product is already launched, then there is a higher trust, approval time cut down.
Right.
But if it is not yet launched, approval time, people want to say if the country in which is innovative, why still not launch?
Yes.
Am I clear?
Yes.
So what we are experiencing that we are keen to launch something already proven.
Okay.
We bring it here.
Okay.
And there is enough clinical evidence which gives us good trust to the doctors here.
Am
I clear?
That's a very interesting insight, and I took that information when I started my company. There was a very interesting insight that I gathered, and I used to work with a big corporate as well. The time that it takes for a drug to be approved in the US and Europe, and the same drug to be approved in Asia, the lag time was around about 6 to 7 years. So a patient would get access to the drug in year 1, but the same patient or different patient in Asia would get it 6 or 7 years later. Think of the market parity that you're talking about, right?
Absolutely.
Inequality of access to treatment, which is such a big issue over here. Is that what Wellesta is trying to solve?
So what we are trying to do even that you took a very good point, Vishal, that the drug which is available in the modern world much earlier, it comes to this part of the world much later.
Right.
So what we are trying to do that every government in Asia allows a special import program. So certain product, if they are not available here, they are not yet registered. We work with the authorities to get on the special import license.
Okay.
But we need the doctor's prescription and patient's name. So there is specific requirement of regulatory.
Yeah.
And we support our client for that need also.
Okay.
So we are already importing a product which is sold in the USA and other market.
Right.
We import in
Via
Singapore.
this model.
We import into the Singapore.
Yeah.
These are some of the products are for rare disease.
Of course,
Correct.
rare diseases.
Rare
no,
disease
absolutely,
product.
yeah.
Certain are the niche product. So
Yeah.
what is happening sometime, market is not big attractive to bring in a mass scale.
Yeah.
Right.
So then we try to help these companies also. So Wellesta does help on the same front
Yeah,
also.
yeah.
So our regulatory work with healthcare professional,
Yeah.
and we import on the special import program.
If you were to go back 30 years without the Novartis experience, without anything that you had, how would you have crafted your story that you're looking at right now any different?
So I would say to you, the experience what I gained in my corporate life is very, very useful.
I agree.
And that's what make my life more easier.
Yeah.
Because all learning I got in my corporate life.
Yeah.
What I'm doing is this, what I did it for somebody else, now I'm doing for my company.
Yeah.
I'm an entrepreneur, but I'm also a professional investor.
Yeah.
Wellesta has gone into the journey where we started with our own funds, and 2 years later, we did a series round of investment, which two family offices, two respected family offices from Singapore, invested in Wellesta, very respected name. And then 2 more years, we work on further to grow the business, and then B series round of investment, we did it, which is invested by very powerful and very respected Mitsui and Company, and JBIC, Japanese Bank of International Corporation,
Right.
biggest bank of Japan. So we are very proud to say that we managed to attract good investors in Wellesta, and that led into my role, though I am a founder investor, and I would say that I behave as a 2-in-1.
Right.
I behave as an entrepreneur plus also a professional leader.
Professional.
What I learned all my
Absolutely.
life in 24 years, Novartis, I used try to bring in this company.
Yeah.
Very young company. We just rolled out SAP. Now 6 years old company running in 7 countries. Most, if I was the startup guy, as you asked Vishal, in normal way, I will never think about SAP, never think about performance review,
Correct.
CRMs. But Wellesta has all these modern things.
Yeah.
Because I use what I raise money into putting the company in a very structured way, which give more confidence to the investors, more confidence to my customers, and more confidence to my team.
Yeah.
So difference, I would say, had I started at a young age, studied the postgrad degree, I might have little bit struggled. And then I had to take the help of experienced people like Willie and you. Here, I'm taking experienced people to work with me instead of just guide with me.
Yeah.
So we are working together to make Wellesta stronger.
And it's interesting that you touch on that aspect of how your past experience has led you to be capable of scaling the company, because we were talking about this on other episodes as well, and we were saying some founders who don't have this corporate experience, they might be great founders with great ideas, but then they will probably struggle. And, sometimes the initial founder might not be the best CEO 10, 20 years later. In your case, you have that experience. You are already scaling with the ERP system and everything, and the CRM and so on. These are just examples, but I mean, this is where you not only can drive the creation stage, but you also know how to scale that. You know what a large and very functional organization looks like. So
You're very right, Willie. My situation was other way around. The last role which I did it in my previous company, I was a P&L head of $250 million.
Right.
And a country president of $550 million.
Only?
So such a big organization.
Of
And
course.
when I told my boss that I take a retirement, I still remember he told me, you have a lot of energy, you'll be headache to your wife. Okay? You'll be headache to your wife. I said, no, I'm not going to sit at home.
we might invite her for next podcast.
So I said, I'm not going
family
to sit at
podcast.
home. Then first question he asked me, am I going to join XYZ, who are my ex-bosses? And
Right.
it's known that I'm very close to them. I said, no, I'm going to start a company like this. He said, you start from zero. I said, yeah. Look, what's wrong with your job? You have such a nice job, such a nice title, very nice salary. If you don't want to do this, something else you can do in the company. I said, no, I
interesting,
want to start.
Yeah.
Talk about the
something."
mindset, right? Some are ready for the jump, some others don't even see it.
To anyone who is looking be mentally ready. It will be emotional and professional shock both.
Oh, absolutely. It's a
Emotional.
roller coaster, Milan.
Yes.
And first of all, I must admire you on that, because the fact that you even did something like that, and for somebody at your experience level to even make a decision, you want to do something so new, because oftentimes when somebody works in that corporate mindset, they are stuck in that.
Yeah, it's
right?
hard
and
to
you
envision a different
you
path.
have taken the effort of even being to where you are. So hats off to you, sir. I think
Thanks a lot.
congratulations
But
to what
it
you've done.
is. I was thinking that to say, and I had to tell you, I spoke to 12 people during my 6 months notice period or garden leave, whatever you call. I spoke to various people. I started
Yeah.
while I have a dream to start this, and I still, one or two good friend of mine, good well-wisher, very senior guy in the industry, they told me, while you pursue a dream, explore change of job.
Mm.
And I secured a job. It was a very funny situation. And I secured a very nice job as a sub-regional head sitting in Singapore for a top 10 pharma company. Nice job. Now I have a mindset, I have a job which pay me more than my previous job. Revenue size is bigger than that. Now if I take a job, then this dream will never continue.
Mm.
The good thing is that few of my friends told me, you have a dream, try it. It doesn't work, few years later you can still go back to job because you have long career behind.
At least you would have no
And
regret.
thanks to my wife and my boys, they said, you want to do it, do it.
They supported you.
We had to put much more money than what originally was planned.
Mm-hmm.
I had a very nice investments in real estate, some good shares. I liquidated to support the dream.
Mhm.
And family was stood with me. So what I would say that if you are trying to do something, have resilience. This is not my comment. All the leaders are saying that
Yeah.
you have a dream and have a resilience to fight back.
Absolutely.
If situation come worse or not, work towards the dream. So we put more money.
Right.
Put more money.
Right.
And people also who invest in you, they will see how much conviction we have to succeed.
So earlier you were starting by telling us that chronology, right? The first acquisition in Indonesia, then 6 months later in India, then COVID hit. So of course that probably impacted
Third,
your early
we
days.
went to Malaysia.
Then was Malaysia.
We went and took two companies. One company is nutraceutical company. We bought major share of a running company. And we grew that company fast. And second is a pharma and MedTech company with brand new setup. Okay. Then I learned that to enter and start a brand new company, it takes a while to get all the licenses. So best thing to buy underperforming very small company. Then in Philippines, 2 years later, we bought a company.
I see.
Same, a small underperforming company. We bought major share.
Are you having some help to identify these companies every time, or you are able through your
So mix of both.
organization to
Mix of both.
identify
So
them?
we had when I bought the first company in Indonesia, a Chinese family's company. Okay, that was based on my network.
Okay.
Okay, because I was 3 years country president of Novartis, so I knew the people.
Right.
Then this same family helped me to connect me to Malaysian Chinese family
I see.
because they saw their company is growing.
Yeah.
They're seeing the benefit to partner. That's why they connected. Now, when I bought a company in India, so it was a very respected business house family. Same family connected me to family in Philippines.
Interesting. All right. So that's
Swiss
really
connection, Swiss to Swiss connection. Both are Swiss.
I see.
So that has led into. So what I would say, we use the consultant who help us search the company. Now I have somebody helping me. We should buy soon in Korea something. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So
Running
your
business.
So
your
keep
journey
expanding.
sounds very much like an operational private equity type of a journey, because private equities, they put in money, they buy and build kind of a story, right? But what you have done is you have operationalized the buy and build strategy. Would there be a fair comment to make?
Fair comment.
Right.
What you say?
Yeah.
Look, I have a limited money. So
Yeah.
I did my pilot. I proved that I can do it.
Yeah.
Now people can trust what
Yeah.
I try to do.
Yeah.
So Europe, we have gone. Last year we have gone to Europe, but we
Right.
did not buy anything. We were to buy something. And we got a very smart our advisors who we work. Always we use the professional advisor. And they said, look, we are buying something, but I can help you create this faster and cheaper. So we took the cost benefit analysis and then we decided, our board discussed and we said, because my board is a very professional board where I have both the investor have one representative and we are 3 directors on the board from the promoter founder side. So we do very balanced thinking and we decide. So in Switzerland, we did not buy anything we were to buy. I was almost 75% done, but after evaluating, I had to change my mind. I had a good suggestion and good discussion at board and I said, okay, we change the mind. So I do that and when proof of concept is done, Vishal, then people trust more.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay?
Yeah.
Sometimes it happens that you plan, it
Success
goes little
brings
later.
success.
But it's still in the same direction, then you are okay.
Absolutely.
And-
May I ask you a question?
No.
Sure.
If I may.
Go ahead.
What drives Milan Paleja as an entrepreneur, personally?
See, to be honest, a very good question. What drives me is a type of nice products. I will tell you very innovative products which we are bringing to this part of the world. One, if we're talking about innovation, normally if you want to do EEG, you have to send a patient to neurologist, a big 40 kilogram machine. And to do EEG, you have to bring him. He might have got seizure, epilepsy. Now we have a machine which is 700 gram. You carry in the pocket. You can do EEG on the spot. And the doctor anywhere in the world can log in and see the report. I give you AI report free. Okay. And cost of doing a EEG, we do it at $8. Now normal EEG will be at least $70 to $80. You want to do ultrasound, stand in front of wall or lie on the bed. We bring Butterfly. First one was a brain capture. Second one, ultrasound point of care. We have a wonderful product called Butterfly IQ. US product. It's handheld, 400 gram device. Ultrasound can happen anywhere. Women suffer the prolapse, okay? There is nothing. They do either patchwork or pessary or you do give them the big surgery. What we are bringing, a new device which will be launched Q4. In 20-minute procedure, prolapse issue is solved and one night in the hospital, next day discharge.
So products drive you.
Yes.
You
Products,
really want to make
innovation.
a health impact.
Yes.
At-
So
at
we
a-
want to make health impact.
Yeah.
The Wellesta I created because I saw one is access. When it comes to the medicine,
Yeah.
cancer is rampant everywhere.
Of course.
Now, when cancer happens, it doesn't check whether you are a Grab driver, you're a Gojek driver, or you are a millionaire.
Yeah.
So, prostate cancer for the males, which is very, very common. Medicines are very expensive.
Yes.
Our product will be launched much more economical than my product is manufactured in Europe, will be more economical than the product coming from the other markets.
And why is that?
Economies of scale. My overheads are less, our profit margin grid is low. My investors are okay with that.
So are you saying that that cannot be replicated by Big Pharma for those reasons?
Can they do? If they decide, they can do. We are very small. Big Pharma can anytime do what we can do.
Yeah.
But whether they want to do is question mark.
Right.
Why did you raise more money with external investors? What were the main
So
objectives?
two purposes. One is to, when we are growing, when you are a startup company, we need a growth capital. I have choice, either start only one country, remain in one country, or I need a growth capital.
Yeah.
And growth capital help me the economies of scale, because now when I go in multiple country and doing a deal, I'm happy to win a deal in multiple countries. So I get a win-win of both. So I'm happy to dilute my own shares and get an investor to get win-win for both.
Okay.
Second, working capital. When we are growing, we have to block money in the inventory, we have to block money in the debtors. So we would need for that. Then some brand new launches when we do. So by the time you start making profit on the product, you have a little bit of investment on the product. So this is the way we look at it. Our investment is for some in-licensing rights of the product, growing the markets and growing on the brands.
Yeah.
And I imagine that your contracts with your principal companies are multi-year arrangement. I imagine, of course,
Yes.
multi-market every time possible. Of course.
Multi-market, multi-year. Some products, like when we are bringing in this part of the world, it is multiple market, multi-years. And some product we are winning the contract for existing product. They may not be a multi-market, but one market, many products.
I see.
One market, many products.
All right. So if you look at the current state of your business and the next 5 years, what is the horizon looking like for you guys? What's the next big thing?
See, we are very, very optimistic. This 5 year has been great. 6 years have been great. Wellesta's journey, we came from 0 to 550 people running in 7 countries. We're seeing in the next 6 years, Wellesta should be operating in 14 countries between Asia and Europe. Middle East, we have a partner company, which we have my ex-colleagues are running it, and we have minor share in that. So we see in the next 6 years, we will double the geography footprint, and our business is expected to, we will be at least 5 times of what we are now.
Wow.
Okay, that is the team is working towards. We would be happy that we get it 5 times because approach is on the same line. So pharma, medtech, and over-the-counter, and get a niche products. Get a niche product.
So in this kind of business, how long does it take to create profitability?
It depends. So product profitability, if you are bringing the running business of a running product, you are profitable. Okay. But it lost less margin. But you are doing a brand new launches, more or less 3rd year you should come to the profit.
I see.
Okay. When you are running and expanding, so we should see that if each product we are not making money, then something is wrong. You need to make money on the product. You spend the money on the infrastructure because when you hire a country heads, you are hiring marketing heads, regulatory head. Regulatory, as Vishal was highlighting earlier, it takes a while.
Yes.
So that time you are sunking some cost.
Yep.
So new markets to be a profitable, roughly on the 3rd year, a new market should be profitable. But product should be profitable in the year,
pretty quickly.
2nd year, 3rd year. If product is not profitable 3rd year, then something is wrong.
One advice that you would give to someone
I would say
who is
to one
considering
advice that
entrepreneurship.
if somebody is looking for changing a career from corporate to entrepreneur, first advice I will say don't start as late as me at 55. Start at 45.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Don't start late. I had the idea to do this at 45, 46, but I dragged another 10 years plus. You know what I mean? So don't delay much. Second thing, don't rush to start something. Have little confidence. We will never know everything of the business. I was little lucky. God is kind to me, and thanks to my previous company, Novartis, to give me a lot of grooming. But you will not know everything, but have good advisors to support
I agree.
you. Don't try to do everything.
Yes.
So support,
Use experts.
surround yourself
Yes.
with experts.
Surround the support with the wise people. Intelligent people, you can hire many. But hire wise people also.
Yeah.
Because IQ, you can buy intelligence, but you cannot buy attitude. You need also right attitude people.
Awesome.
So I will hire the people for the attitude. That is my advice. And for the people in the corporate, like Willie, I spoke in your one of that event when you invited me. And I told them, look, in corporate when you're working, work beyond your role. Learn. And if you're adding value in your company, nobody will touch you.
Yeah.
I went to the company for 36 years in corporate life, and I was mobile. I lived in 6 countries for Novartis. Physically, my family lived with me, moved everywhere. So we started in India and Singapore and Africa and Europe, and then come back, and then Indonesia, then India.
That's amazing.
So be mentally ready to change agility. I mean, if you are agile, life is fun.
Yeah.
Life
You
is
know,
fun.
Milan, I say entrepreneurship, when you decide you want to be an entrepreneur, you draw ECG report, you take a printout and frame it and keep it on your desk, because that is how your life is going to be.
Absolutely.
Entrepreneurship is going to be like an ECG report.
It will never be
Because
like this.
It will if it goes in a straight
You're
line, that's a
Dangerous.
problem, right? Yeah. So that I think I have learned, at least from my journey, that is never a straight line. And if it's a straight line, that means you're dead, right? So,
Absolutely.
yeah. It's
So be bold, be curious, be perseverant. Surround yourself with people who can challenge you, bring new ideas, and always
Ready
push.
to learn.
Yeah, of course.
Ready to learn.
And take an ECG report and frame it.
Thank you so much for being with us.
My pleasure.
Milan. It has been really fun.
Thanks a
And
lot.
congrats.
Thanks for inviting me, and my pleasure. We have a lot to do, and next 6 years are going to be really fun. And then we do the IPO.
Then
That
we'll
is what
see.
we are
Then
getting.
we'll see Milan somewhere on the beach.
You heard about
In
IPO,
some-
so we have a topic for the next podcast.
Yes, yeah. So
That's what we are working towards. Take the company stage, and 2030 look for the IPO. That's what.
fantastic, Milan. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
And as I said, hats off.
Thank you all very much for watching this new episode of Entrepreneurs Insights, the series on the Amplifiz podcast that helps you to build and grow your business. Don't forget to comment, to like, to subscribe to our channel, and see you soon.